Yo, what's up, my fellow Eagles fans. I'm your boy, Roy, and this is the Preaching the Birds podcast, where we like to bring you the latest and breaking Eagles news as it comes to you. But realistically, I just say that just because I like to say it. It sounds cool to me. I'm a little late on the news today, but so we got to go over, some breaking news with the whole Eagles versus Vikings observations, right? A lot of shit's gone down. We got a new punter coming. We definitely are going to be, having a new starting lineup for the defense with, Avante Maddox being out for more than likely the season. But let's get into it. This is the Preaching the Birds podcast, and let's go hard. So, yeah, let's just get into it. The Eagles got some different shit going on. We got to go over some news. So Avante Maddox, sadly, we got to start with the sad shit, is out for the season. The torn pectoral muscle. Sad to see it, sad to hear it. Hopefully, we prayers out. Hopefully my man's is, good by the end of the season. But we got to look in the in-house for a replacement. I don't think we can go out of house for a replacement. Personally, I think we're probably going to kick down James Bradbury, put Josh Jobe on the outside. But if not, Mario Goodwich will play. But I want y'all to think about some shit. What if we put Eli Ricks up in there, man? Eli Ricks might be some crazy shit up in there because Eli Ricks going to give you a couple interceptions. He might get beat a couple times. I don't know. I ain't really seen Eli Ricks in the middle of the field, but we might want to try it out. We might want to cross-train a nigga or something, especially for this situation, because for a fact Eli Ricks is a dog. He might not run the fastest, but you don't need to in the slot. It might be the perfect position for Eli to play in. Eli gonna get you like 1 or 2 interceptions, bro. He fucking with him. Just think about it, Eagles fans. It's the first one to say it. I just want y'all to think about it with me now. But all right, let's get into it. Let's get into the news. But I think Mario Goodwin should probably get this nod if, it's not Eli. So far, we've already seen Mario kind of getting that nod. But I hope they really do think about Eli Ricks. But we got to talk about their DBs against our DBs against their wide receivers. Our DBs held up. You know what I mean? They didn't have the best game. Like Slay got, kind of cooked a little bit, but, he didn't give up big plays, which is really important. Justin Jefferson found a way to get off of Slay a couple times, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it was Darius Slay against Justin Jefferson. And, I ain't gonna cap. I figured that, Justin Jefferson was gonna get his revenge. It was a revenge game, you know what I mean? But Darius Slay still had his opportunities to get some interceptions. Hopefully he gets them next time when he plays against a Tyreek Hill type player. But, it was a good game. We won the game. It was a good game. We won the game. Josh Jobe needs to work on communication, in my opinion. But, the secondary played okay. We won the game. The D-line made amazing plays. Oh, wait. My bad. I almost forgot to mention part of the secondary. I got to give an announcement. I got to give a shout out to Justin Jones and to Terrell Edmonds. Y'all both played a hell of a game. Both of you guys created turnovers for the defense. Matter of fact, the defense had 4 turnovers in the game. That is part of the reason why we won the game. We're going to talk more about the turnovers in a second. But, it was a good game for those 2 players, and I got to mention that. But yeah, the defensive line, man, that defensive line was fire. Jordan Davis is a fucking monster. A fucking monster, bro. And, realistically speaking, I called it. I hope y'all go back and check the video I said about Jordan Davis and, our boy Jalen Carter being the next Reggie White / Jerome Brown combo. Go do that, because I already called that shit. Come on. Said it first for y'all. Come on. Jordan Davis is already leading the team with 1.5 sacks. He's looking unblockable with one player guarding him. Like I already thought he had the potential to be. He's too big, too fast, too strong. And now he has good pad leverage and an ability to swim. Killing them boys off. And then, our boy Jalen Carter doing work. Jalen Carter had a lot of hurries, no sacks this game, but Josh Sweat had a sack. So Josh Sweat and Jalen Carter are, Josh Sweat and our boy Jordan Davis are both leading the team with 1.5 sacks. Great to see it. What, Javon Hargrave? Huh? At least that's what we're saying right now. Hopefully, our young boys continue to, get this work in the passing game and get some sacks, because we're going to need it from, all jokes aside. But yeah, D-line's looking great. Fletcher Cox looking like he turned back the sands of time. He doing amazing things right now. Made amazing plays in that game. But yeah, let's go into the offense. So the offense has struggles today. I don't know what's going on with Brian Johnson, but he had difficulty creating points off turnovers. Realistically speaking, I thought he could have been a lot better. In the beginning. Without DeAndre Swift getting hot in the second quarter, I don't know where we would have been in this game. Just being honest, just being completely honest. I think Brian Johnson needs to figure out what we're going to be. Whether we're going to be a ground and pound team and let DeAndre Swift go at it. And then, maybe we get some, play action over the top with these boys. But we got to figure it out. We got to figure it out fast, because we can't have these slow starts. We can't be not taking advantage of all these turnovers that our defense is causing. We should have been up 30-10 in the first half. And then that would allow us to get more turnovers, defensive plays. You know what I'm saying? Once we get an opportunity to really get up on these boys, then we can really get these sacks. But I gotta say something. I think we need to start playing this 5-man front a little bit more, at least for Hassan Reddick, because Hassan Reddick seems to be struggling right now. He has no sacks on the season. There's a couple hurries, but he has no sacks on the season. Seems to be struggling with the thumb, but that's just me. Let me know what y'all think, if y'all think differently. But yeah, man, the defense was cool, but it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the greatest, y'all. It wasn't the greatest. But the offense, it wasn't the greatest either. It wasn't the greatest either. So we got to figure out what we're going to do. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts got into a little kerfuffle. What I mean by kerfuffle was they was talking a little bit on the sideline. I don't think it was that big of a deal. I just think people are frustrated. I think they're just frustrated, like Eagles fans are frustrated. We know how dangerous this team can be. We know how dangerous it can be because we saw it last year. And teams are making us play differently. I figured out what it is. These teams are blitzing and playing a zone coverage over the top. And it's not normal because the way they're lining up, they're not giving away a pre-snap read of that. It's always confusing Jalen Hurts a little bit. He's seeing man, and then he's seeing zone later, or he's seeing, zone, and then he's seeing man, and it's like, fuck. What am I seeing? You know what I mean? But realistically speaking, it's a good time to be an Eagles fan. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming up soon. Hopefully we blow them boys out. We'll see if we really do that, though, because realistically speaking, that defense is real. That defense is real over there in Tampa Bay. It really, really is. We cannot take them lightly. We got to go out there and blow them boys out. Hopefully we can get, Baker Mayfield to play like Baker Mayfield again. He's been playing pretty good in my opinion. Sean McVay seems to have done some work. But we going to, work on his career. But we going to get into that later. But yeah, this is the Preaching the Bird podcast. I hope y'all having a great day. I hope y'all getting some green flying eagles like a flying eagle. I hope we flying high today, baby. Yeah. Peace. Oh, this should go without being said. But DeAndre Swift should start for the rest of the goddamn season. Stop playing. Come on now. Come on.